Welcome to Creating and Publishing GPTs to the ChatGPT Store course. Hi, I'm Vivin Arana and I'm going to walk you through different applications. But before even jumping into the actual course, we are going to look at what we will cover and also build something really quickly to understand what we will be doing by end of this particular course. So we will be looking at first section 1, which is Introduction to GPTs, where we will cover understanding GPTs and setting up your environment. Then in section 2, you're going to do your building your first GPT application, where you'll be looking at designing your GPT, implementing your GPT, fine-tuning and optimizing. With section 3, which is preparing for deployment, look at setup GPT for the GPT Chat GPT store and testing your GPT. And section 4, we're going to look at publishing and marketing your GPT, where we will cover submitting your GPT to the store, post publication management, marketing your GPT. And section 5 will cover advanced customization techniques and case studies. And then in section 6, we'll do some hands-on projects, which the first project is simple Q&A GPT. Then we'll do GPT powered chatbot. And then for project 3, we'll do niche knowledge expert GPT. Now, before even jumping into this, we are going to see how quickly we can create GPTs. And here we are going to create 3 different GPTs and see how quickly we can get into the GPT store. So stay tuned, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. So first, let's come to chatgpt.com. I'm going to log in with my Google account associated with my ChatGPT. So I'm going to go here. Let's say I'm going to use this account. Now this is not a pro or plus account. So what will happen in this case is if I want to create my ChatGPT, I'll have to upgrade. Or as you see here, if I want to explore GPTs, I can look at the featured, trending, different GPTs that are available. But if I want to create my own, it will say get ChatGPT Plus to create and share your own GPTs. So you can get Plus. And here is the plan. The free is what you're using currently, but if you want to create your own GPTs, you'll have to pay $20 per month. This is the personal account. There's also business account, which is $25 per person per month. So I'm going to go back and log out from this account and go to the account that I have Plus with. So here, once I log in, I'll see all my chat history. I'll see new chat GPT option here, and here is explore GPTs. So here is where you can create your own GPTs. I can also look at my GPTs here, but I'll go ahead and create. If I go to my GPTs, I'll probably see something that I've created before, and this time I want to create another GPT. Now in this particular video, we're going to create 3 different GPTs. One, just to try different things. One is for sentiment analysis, so we just add some text over there and it will tell you if it's a positive or negative. And second one, we will upload some images from my images folder and then ask this particular application or GPT, what does this image say, or describe the image. And the third one, we're going to look at different destinations and create a knowledge base of all these destinations and kind of ask user some questions based on their destination preferences of where they would want to go, and accordingly give them options. So let's go ahead and start with sentimental analysis. So create. So first it will ask me, hi, I'll help you build a GPT. You can say something, make a creative who helps generate visuals for new products, or make a software engineer who helps format my code. So I'm going to say make an or create a sentiment analysis tool where I can just paste the text and it will tell me if it's positive or negative. So it's going to go ahead and read through it and try to build my GPT. It will give me a name, says text sentiment insight. Would you like, no, I'll say this is fine, this is good. And then once I say that, it's going to create an image for me for this particular GPT, which will be displayed here and here. And that's what it's doing right now, is creating a profile picture which will be visible when you saw the other GPTs. That's what That's what it does. And here it is, happy and neutral. That works. Perfect. You can ask it to regenerate or do other things, but I'm just gonna go around with this. So just so to make this video quick. Great. Now let's refine the sentiment analysis. Sentiment insight works. First, is there anything specific it should emphasize or avoid when analyzing text? For example, should it be overly technical? Just say positive or negative. And since it says happy or neutral, I'll say and use the words happy or neutral or sad, and don't go into too much details. Yeah, it's gonna update with whatever I did. Sentiment. How would you like sentiment to communicate? Should it be formal, friendly, or casual? Be very formal, because I want it to be short and quick, and I don't want it to say too much stuff to the user. Now set to deliver concise. And would you like to test it out, or do you have any of the refinements in mind? So I can just leave it here. I can also look at configure and see all the options that it has, and it will tell me what all it can evaluate. And now, and it also says that capabilities, web browsing, image generation. So I don't need image generation for this, so I'm going to just save this as it is. And here I'm going to go and test it out. I'll say today is an amazing day and I think I will go for a picnic. The sentiment of the text is happy. I say, looks like traffic is really bad and it will take me hours to get to work. Sentiment of text is sad because there's too much traffic. Looks like everything will be amazing. The sentiment of the text is happy. So it does work. And once I've done with that, I can just click the create button and I can say who I can share it with. There's only me. That means only it's available for me or anyone with the link, or I can post it to GPT Store. So for now, I'm just going to keep this. Since it's a simple one, I'll just say anyone with the link and I'll save it. Once I do that, it will create my GPT and it will be published, and it will give me a link to check it out. So I can just click on view GPT, and you see it also shows up on the side here on the left side, so I can go with that. And now I have this. You can always go ahead and edit it, and actually go ahead and go to your explore GPTs, my GPTs, and then go ahead and edit this GPT and add some more stuff and press update, and it will update whatever changes you have made. And if a user is already has a chat saved with this particular GPT, it's not going to use the new one, it's going to keep the old one, and when they start a new chat, that's when it will create a new one. Now the second one, let's go and create another one. And this one, I'm going to go just use this tool because it's much more fun to use this. Create a GPT where I can upload images and it will describe what is in the image. It's going to create the same thing. It will give me a name. It will create the GPT and give me a name here. And there you go. It's going to say image insight. That works. Let's say, and now it's going to create an image or icon for it to be displayed on it. So that will take a minute, and it's creating right now. So it's, you can always use different images. It will just give you an idea for it, but you can always upload an image too or set your own things. This looks good. Here's a profile image. I'll say perfect. And next, now it might ask me to start, what emphasized or avoided when describing an image. I will say do your best. There are no restrictions. So I'll just say use whatever you can to build this thing. and it's going to update that with that, and it says should it be formal, casual, or somewhere in between? Somewhere in between. So it's both formal and casual is what I'm asking it to do, and that creates my GPT. I can go ahead and upload images here, and it will work fine. You're all set. Let's see. Let's try it out. I'm going to select an image. I'm going to go ahead, pick this image. Actually, let's create it. And right now I'm going to save this, do the same thing, save it. I'm going to not test it, I'm going to directly test it on the actual published version. Click on view GPT. Here it is. I am going to take an image and add this here and upload it. So this image is a person taking trash out on a sidewalk. Let's say the black and white image captures a street scene near what appears to be. It also found the location of this image. There was a turtle tower in the background here. I did not know that. In the background across the water, the central subject. So it kind of gives you entire description of whatever it sees here. And it was very smart enough to find where this location is. I have not tried this before. This was my first time trying it, and this is perfect. Another one is this. Now this is a temple somewhere. So let's see what does it say about it. Again, these are some random images that I downloaded from royalty free images, and it just gives me the flexibility to just test it out while I'm building this particular project. So it's thinking, let's say it's taking time, and something went wrong. That's fine. Refresh. It happens quite a lot if you've used ChatGPT a lot. You'll see sometimes it gets busy and it cannot give you an answer. So this is from the Forbidden City in Beijing, China, the most iconic historical landmarks, and gives you all the different details about it. And it also describes the bright blue sky, and it's amazing. And next one, we have a couple who just got married, looks like. I'll upload this and let's see what does it say about it. So it's analyzing. I hope it okay. And here, image captures a romantic wedding moment between a bride and groom. The couple is sitting in front of a vintage orange and white van with its door open, adding a rustic bohemian charm. And there you go. So that's our second GPT, which we built using. So we created two of them, and also if you see, it saves here. Now, if I make some changes to to the GPT, it will not affect this one, but if I create a new one, pressing this button, it will affect that one. Let's go ahead and create a knowledge base, and this one will do something special. So here I'm going to say create a GPT that helps me plan vacation to a particular destination, and now it will update, it will create that GPT and give a name. Hopefully it says vacation tracker, vacation planner, or vacation insights based on the last two that we have created. Let's see. It's called this travel architect. Very amazing name. I'll say perfect. And now it will try to create an image of that. Now if you see, I have this folder here with bunch of destinations on different places, which has their history, their locations, their popularity. So I have all this data. So I'm going to upload that data here, and I'll make sure that it doesn't get data from web and only from the knowledge base that I give it. The profile picture, would you like to change this? I like it. And now it's going to say what kind of advice details should be emphasized while helping patients. Ask the user a bunch of questions, and based on that, select one single destination based on the knowledge base that I will upload. So it's going to analyze this, what I'm saying here, and it will hopefully ask me to upload. If it doesn't, I can just upload the documents directly. So it's trying to work that out. Let's see. While it's doing that, I'm going to open these files and let's select few of them at a time, or let's try all of them. Let me see if I can upload all of them. Too many files, only 10 to upload. Okay, so I'm going to do is I'm going to select around half of these until Jaipur. Okay, that's good. Upload that, and then here I have some more. Upload these. They are all 1, 2, 3 done, and send it up. So now it has all these documents, and based on that it will use these to now that I have destination files census based on these. More, would you like to include specific questions like budget type? Always try to ask around 5 to 8 questions, and then come with one single destination, and if the user doesn't like it, change it to another one. Let's see. So that kind of sets up the plan, and then once I'm done with this, I'm going to go into configure section. So now it will analyze this, and once it analyzes, it has an idea. Would you like to test it out? Final tweaks? No, I don't want to test it out. Travel architect has the guide. Look at the instructions it has here. It has all my knowledge base, and I'm going to say don't use web or image generation, and I'll say it's once as soon as it knows what I've set up, I'll say create, and this time I'll upload it to the GPT store, and inside the lifestyle. That sounds good. Save. This should publish it to the store and give you a link, and if you try this link on your own on your chat GPT, you'll probably also see it, or just search for travel architect and you should see it there. So I'll show you how to look for it. I can directly click on it, or you can go to here and say travel architect. Since it's just uploaded, let's hope, and there you go, there is our travel architect. So I'm going to go inside this application, inside our GPT, and here I'm going to say I want to visit, say, Asia. What do you recommend for an unforgettable trip to this place? So it's giving me all the details of this particular place, and since I said Asia specifically, it found the best one out of all of them that are there. I'll say let's try somewhere in Africa, and it's gonna give me based on my search. It will say this based on the data it has, it will give me that destination. Where can I travel with a budget of, let's say, $500, uh, $500, and for 3 days, while flying out from Atlanta, Georgia. Since I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, I'm going to ask based on that. It's going to look at all the locations, and it's going to give me destinations somewhere that is close by. So it gives me New Orleans, Louisiana, Miami, Florida, Charleston, South Carolina. So something that is close by. So it kind of helps me plan my trips based on, and it's available live. So you can just go to Explore GPTs, and here if you see Travel Architect, right, Travel Architect, you'll probably see, where is Architect? I'll see by Vivian Arana, and it has that icon and the name over here. So play with it. If you have any questions, let me know in comments. And as I mentioned, this is part of a bigger course which is coming out, which gives you step by step all the details about everything that we're doing here. So stay tuned, and if you have questions again, let me know in the comments.